Welcome to Animania Chronicles, where we dive deep into the captivating worlds of anime, dissecting stories, unraveling characters, and sharing our passion for all things animated. Welcome back to our viral hit review series. In Part 4, we explore intense battles, emotional moments, and surprising plot twists that keep viewers hooked. Don't miss our discussion on character development and animation. Like, comment, and subscribe for more insights. The next day, he goes to school empty-handed and gets beat up once again by Pac for failing his mission. Pac shows his bruised face on his channel and asks why he did not bring Hobin to school. Snap replies that he tried calling him for an hour, but there was no response. Pac slaps him continuously for disappointing his viewers and then asks him to send a message to Hobin to come to school. He tells Hobin not to come to school because Pac is planning to beat him to get more followers. Pac immediately punches him for doing this and keeps pummeling him until he can't even get up. Pac asks Hobin to come to school if he wants to save his friend, but Snap cries as he tells Hobin not to come to the school at any cost. However, Hobin is standing right behind him as he watches this unfold on the screen. Snap is left speechless by what is happening, but Hobin tosses him his phone and tells him to get back to his work of being his cameraman. He stares at Pac and declares that this is the return video of viral hit titled How to Fight and Beat an Ordinary Person. Snap curses Hobin for being a fool to come here despite the warning, but Hobin just puts his palm towards the camera, on which he has written instructions for Snap to focus on him when he says his catchphrase. Pac mocks him for being an idiot and hits him, but Hobin intercepts it using his head to nullify the damage. Pac laughs at him, but Hobin begins moving like a boxer in response. Pac throws an uppercut to take him down, and as Hobin waits for it to come, he recalls his training over the past month. He heard Cockman call anyone who keeps using just one move an idiot and believed that he was talking directly to him. He got overconfident just by learning one move and got humiliated before Bomie. Hobin thought he couldn't face Bomie or his subscribers again and began crying over his weakness. However, he was not ready to give up and began studying by watching Coachman's videos again. Cockman said that to master the technique he was going to show, anyone needs 1 month of hard training. Before that, he revealed that there are 3 essentials for fighting. The first is a person's build, and one needs to take a high-quality protein diet to increase body mass. Hobin took all the food items with a good protein amount, blended them all together, and drank them raw. He vomited everything within seconds and screamed that he couldn't eat that horrible thing again. So when Cockman said that one should use protein shakes available in the market to increase muscle mass, Hobin felt ashamed at his stupidity. With that, he came to the second essential of fighting, which is willpower. To train his willpower, Hobin drank the abomination blend he created himself and started training with whatever items he could find because he couldn't waste money on protein shakes and gym membership. The third essential is stamina, and for that, Cockman told Hobin to immediately hit the swimming pool because swimming with closed fists is the best way to increase stamina. Well, Hobin was too introverted to go to public swimming pools, so he went to the public baths instead and trained himself there. However, after all this, Cockman told him that there would not be a drastic increase in his stamina or physique after just 1 month, much to his shock. However, that was just the layup to emphasize the importance of techniques and martial arts. He talked about an interview of the dollar store Mike Tyson, who believed that for a bullied student to protect himself, the most effective move was not boxing but a low kick. Hobin practiced the low kick Cockman taught him over and over again, using garbage bags as his target. Back to the present, he has completely perfected it. He hits Pac with a low kick and makes him weak in the knees. Hobin is satisfied that his hard work didn't go to waste, but Pac just laughs at his pathetic attempt at a low kick. While Pac and most viewers think that a low kick should be aimed at the enemy's thighs, Kim's name pops up in the chat room, and he claims that Hobin's kick landed in the right spot. Well, that is not the same Kim as the one in their class because he is watching the fight live from the class. However, he too agrees that Hobin's low kick was not only great but also an upgraded version of the normal low kick called the calf kick. Hobin hits Pac with the low kick again, and he shudders because of the intense pain in his calf muscles. As a result, Pac attacks him furiously, but Hobin runs away because Cockman taught him that running away is also an important skill in street fights. He manages to stay at a safe distance from Pac while running through the class, and when he sees a chance, he hits him with the calf kick again. However, Pak blocks his next kick and says that a loser like him can only master one move even after training for an entire month. Pak gets on the offensive, but Hobin has been hiding another move he has learned. He charges at Pak, swinging his fist just like he used to do while swimming, and hits him with an overhead hook to his face, sending him crashing into the lockers. Everyone is stunned speechless on witnessing this upset, and then Pak's friends try to intimidate Hobin. However, Snap steps up to defend him, daring them to even lay a single finger on his friend. They keep their heads down, and it is not because of Snap, but because of Kim, who is standing menacingly behind Hobin. He tells Hobin that he did a great job and pats him on the back as he asks him to stop crying. However, even with tears and snot flowing down his face, Hobin doesn't forget to ask his viewers to subscribe to his channel. After that day, Pak stopped coming to school after his reputation hit rock bottom. His subscribers also migrated to Hobin's channel, and he gets the silver play button for crossing 100,000 subscribers. Hobin thanks his viewers by getting into a handstand from a grappling position. Later, he buys some new clothes for his mom, and she talks about his friend who paid her a visit earlier. Turns out Hobin told his mom about Kim, and she didn't quite catch his name, so she mistook Snap for him. Snap was also there to see her, and as he hears that Hobin didn't tell his mom about him, but another person, he gets furious. He throws a tantrum and tries punching Hobin just as he comes out of the room, but Hobin just blocks him while smiling because he considers Snap his good friend now. At night, Snap stays over at Hobin's home and says that they should hire an editor to make their channel grow even more. Hobin tells Snap that he has been doing well till now, but Snap replies that he is just an amateur and they need a real pro. He explains that no matter how exciting their core content is, it may get repetitive and boring for the audience over time. That is why they need an editor who can keep things exciting. Hobin understands the concept and then asks if they should post a job listing for that. Snap calls him a boomer for thinking in such an old-fashioned way, and then pulls up the phone to say that the new way to do things is through this. It turns out that he was recording their conversation the entire time, and Hobin freaks out upon realizing it. He greets the audience, and then Snap announces that they are looking for an editor for their channel. He asks for volunteers from among their viewers, and Hobin seconds him right before saying that he is not expecting much to begin with. This pisses off the viewers, but the comments they leave about their qualifications make Hobin realize that there are bigger losers than him out there. Hobin asks if anyone has experience in editing videos, but everyone denies it. Suddenly, the fake Kim, who always gives expert analysis of their fights, comments that he has some experience in editing. The other viewers doubt him, and so does Snap, but Hobin suggests that they can at least meet him once to confirm his skill. Snap has no choice but to agree, and he asks the fake Kim to send them his contact details. The next day in class, Hobin gets a call from the fake Kim, but the caller's wallpaper is something that middle-aged moms on Facebook would use. Snap wants to block him, but despite the rambling of the fake Kim, who talks like a baby boomer, Hobin still wants to meet him. Suddenly, they hear the voice of a girl using the same vocabulary as the fake Kim. Hobin and Snap are confused, and then the girl tells them to start their interview now. The girls in the class recognize her as Gu Li, a first-year student who is famous for her cute looks and also for her archaic vocabulary. Snap laughs at her, saying that she really pulled off the old man act so well, but he was fooled perfectly. He points his finger at her, and the girl grabs it, telling him that it is not polite to point at others. Snap is blown away by her cuteness. He imagines a future where he is a hardworking man and she is his wife who waits eagerly for him to return home. They'd also have a pet dog in his imagination, whom he has named Hobin. The dog Hobin distracts Snap's imagination. In the meantime, Hobin has started watching one of their videos she edited to show them. She has created an intro for their channel, Viral Hit, but all Snap can focus on is how cute she is. He immediately declares that she has been accepted as their editor, but Hobin tells him not to decide anything on his own. He notices that Yuli has highlighted funny comments because she believes that they are one of the best parts of the video. Hobin is impressed, but he feels like she misses an X factor, so he is still doubtful. But then Guli shows him the editing she did on the part where he was about to take off his underwear. Hobin is so embarrassed as she describes his barely visible privates in detail that he immediately hires her. However, he has one last question for her. He asks Guli why she decided to join them when she is skilled enough to get hired anywhere. She recalls the day when she saw Hobin fight against Pac despite the sheer difference in their size and strength. She was impressed by his determination, and ever since then, she has been watching his videos. With that, they shake hands and sign her as their new editor. They even put a redacted video of this on their channel, and Bomie sees it. She is not happy that Hobin has time to focus on his YouTube channel, but he is still avoiding her calls and texts. As she is walking, she notices a huge crowd and decides to see what has gathered them. She is shocked to find a bunch of people beaten unconscious on the floor while a teenage boy is playing video games in the arcade. The leader of the defeated men angrily approaches the boy, asking if he beat his men. However, this disturbs the boy and he loses the game. So he simply asks the man if he can lend him $1 to resume playing. The man refuses, so the boy kicks him in the face and pummels him with his powerful kicks. The man leaps at him to grab him and toss him down, but the boy just smirks and hits him with a powerful back kick, knocking him out. On the other hand, Snap and Hobin are researching for their new video. They see information about Tun, a former MMA fighter who got fired for causing too many problems. Despite that, Tun is just a high school student, and rumor has it that he has beaten every student in his school. Snap says that Tun practices taekwondo and then laughs at the idiots who got beaten by him. Hobin asks if taekwondo is really so weak, and Snap says that all the opponent has to do is watch his kicks and sweep his legs when he tries to attack. He says that even he can beat a taekwondo fighter with this knowledge. But then suddenly, Gam tells him to grow out of his delusions. She says that sports taekwondo is not good for street fighting, but combat taekwondo is completely different. She says that once a study was conducted to see which martial arts style has the most powerful kicks, and in that study, taekwondo outperformed the other martial arts by a great margin. Hobin realizes that taekwondo is awesome, but he still has not understood what this has to do with him. Snap tells him that since their main content idea is fighting bullies, he is going to fight Tun next. Hobin snaps at him and grabs him by his collar, asking if he has gone mad. Snap only laughs while Gam tells them how taekwondo is used by many MMA fighters and that it has a special move called the back kick that has virtually no weakness. It can allow a fighter to win despite having their back towards the opponent. After hearing this, Hobin is even more terrified and asks why he has to fight a monster like him. However, little does he know that if he watches the Cockman a little more, he will learn a surefire way to win against Tun. On the other hand, the guy whom Bomie saw in the arcade earlier is Tun himself. He is a bully who openly vapes at school and wants to get rich easily. He asks a boy to swap his expensive shoes with him, and when he refuses, he knocks down his friend with a kick. This is Tun's style, where he holds the friends of his target as hostages until he gets what he wants. However, he doesn't even really like the things he demands. He just wants to fill the hearts of other people with helplessness while he beats their friends. This entire video is available to Hobin and crew, thanks to one of his viewers who sent him the information in anticipation of the next fight. Hobin freaks out on seeing this and realizes that Tun is much worse than Pac. He admits that he is scared, so he won't fight, but Snap tells him that he can't break his promise to the viewers. That's it for today. Stay tuned for part 5 of our viral hit review series. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the vast realms of anime. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more thrilling reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless wonders of anime with us.